Hello and welcome. Thank you so much for joining me for this week's weekly psychic reading. I'm Erin Lee, and you can find the rest of my readings on my website, VancouverIslandPsychic.com. This is the weekly psychic reading for Monday, December the 9th to Sunday, December the 15th, 2013. This week we'll be using Doreen Virtue's Messages from Your Angels Oracle card deck. And your crystal choices for the week are black tourmaline, citrine, and azurite. So again, that's black tourmaline, citrine, and azurite. So put these guys off to the side, and we'll give the cards a shuffle, and we're going to ask our angels for whatever messages they have for us for this coming week to help keep us balanced, centered, grounded, and moving along our divine life path. Whoop! There we go, put those guys on top. So the first card is for Monday and Tuesday, and the message that's coming up is Grace and Antoinette, and they're saying to help heal the situation, see the other person's point of view with compassion. So what that says is that we're in a time when there's the potential for conflict or misunderstanding, and that it's really important to be looking beyond your own needs within the situation, to obviously recognize what you're needing within the situation, but to be very aware and very conscious of what's happening for the other person as well, because the lack of awareness can create further conflict and further difficulty within the situation. So acting with as much compassion as you possibly can to help heal anything that might be coming up over the next couple of days, and working to put that behind you. And it feels like this is actually an energy that's carrying forward from last week. So this can be something that isn't necessarily coming up the first couple of days this week, but more that it's resolving issues or things that have been happening over the last couple of weeks or so. The next card is for Wednesday and Thursday, and it's a card of family. This is Serafina, and she says, I'm the angel of families. A happy change or addition is coming to your family. So one of the messages that's coming up around Wednesday and Thursday is that it's time to be coming back in and focusing and concentrating on what's happening on a family level. So again, this can also be part of where this seeing and acting with compassion is coming from as well, is often people are triggered by things that happen within their family life and their family situations, and family extends to include friends and the people who you have chosen as your family, not just blood connections and blood relations. So looking at changes that are happening, but in a positive way within your family life and within your home life as well. So it's really a time of coming kind of back in, and there is a sense of celebration and newness that's coming up through Wednesday and Thursday as well. And looking at Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, we've got Teresa. Time out. You've been so busy taking care of everyone else's needs, but now it's time to stop and take care of yourself. So again, coming into Friday, Saturday, Sunday, it's more of a withdrawn time and making sure that you're doing things that take care of you and help to support, nurture, and love yourself. And especially since over the past couple of days with this week here, we're looking at the situations that we're in and treating others as well as ourselves with compassion. Looking at more family time, so again, more of an internal, but also taking care of people. It's really, overall, it's a week of making sure that we're taking care of our relationships in our lives this week. And the most important relationship that you have is the relationship that you have with yourself. If at any point you're having difficulties this week, and this is always true, call on your angels and ask your angels for help and support to help keep you balanced and grounded. And I'm going back to the compassion card and seeing the other point of view with compassion. If you're ever in a place where you're not able to see that with somebody, ask for help in seeing it and just being as true and honest to yourself and others as you can be. All right, so for our people who chose black tourmaline, your card is Archangel Michael, and he says, I'm here with you, giving you the courage to make life changes that will help you work on your divine purpose. So one of the messages that's coming up for you is that it's really important to make sure that you're paying attention and aware of what you're wanting to do and what you're wanting to create from a life purpose perspective. This is all about getting you back on track, and again, this feeling of internal working on a more of an internal level feels like this is a lot of work that's happening on yourself. And so particularly Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, it's really important for you to be taking that time for yourself and calling on Archangel Michael for help. So although we have a lot of family-centered and friend-centered, relationship-centered energy coming up this week, it's important that you not lose yourself in what's going on in other people's lives, and making sure that you're continuing to work forward for yourself as well. For the people who chose citrine, schooling, study, and education help your life's purpose and personal growth at this time. The angels will guide you and help you with this process. So the message that's coming up for the people who chose citrine is that there's a lot of foundation work that you're going through this week, and there's encouragement to make sure that you're actively learning something new every day that will help to promote your life purpose and moving forward with that. The message that's coming up with this one is also around schooling, going to school as well. So if this is something that you've been thinking about, there's a lot of encouragement for you to be looking into courses and classes. Now this could be at a college or university level, or this could be at a fun interactive level. Maybe there's a class or a course online that you've been wanting to take, or through the Parks and Rec, or whatever. But now is a great time to be looking at expanding your horizons through education, knowledge, and understanding. And for the people who chose Azurite, you're at the end of a cycle. Call upon your angels to comfort you and guide you to the next step. Happiness awaits you now. So again, this is a card of things coming to an end, that there are new situations that are coming about, but that it's really important that you're taking time to honor the fact that there is an ending and that things are changing and shifting. Again, this is very much a card of internal energy, so not really expanding a lot outside of yourself, but coming in and nurturing and caring for yourself. So really make sure that you're paying attention to what you are needing in order to feel balanced. The other thing that's kind of popping in is the Azurite itself, and part of what Azurite helps with is our third eye, and it shows a lot around being able to see what's coming next. One of the things that's coming up is trying not to push and force what's coming up next. If you aren't seeing it, if it isn't clear to you right now, don't push it. It means that there's more work in releasing that you need to be doing. So as I look at all of the cards that have come up this week, there's a lot of energy of being more internal as opposed to external. So making sure that you're taking care of yourself on a balanced level and working more on yourself and on relationships, but not a lot of not expending a lot of energy in creating new projects or creating change. This is a time for taking care of self, stability, and foundation. I'd like to thank you so much for joining me this week. I'm Erin Lee. You can find the rest of my readings on my website, VancouverIslandPsychic.com, and I hope you have a fabulous week.